Hello and welcome to Let's Play Ace Combat 5, where our motto is every target, every time. I'm Weird Ozzy, and I'll be your Let's Player for the day. With that out of the way, let's begin. Ace Combat 5 is my favorite game out of the Ace Combat series. I hope that you'll enjoy it as much as I do. Give me one moment while I load a file with some helpful audio presets. There we go, that should help with a few things. This Let's Play video series is also sort of intended to be a walkthrough type, so we'll be starting a new game today. I don't plan on holding back, so I'm going to set it for the hardest difficulty available. Now sit back and enjoy the intro cutscenes.
15 years ago, there was a war. Well, war's broken out here plenty of times before. They've tried to invade the Southlands through the Northern Valley time and time again. Luck was never on their side, though, and their victories didn't last long. They didn't realize that times had changed. Facing one defeat after another, losing territory and watching their nation dwindle, they built up their industrial strength to unprecedented heights and used it to wage one final battle against the world. That was 15 years ago. They fought ferociously, but were utterly defeated. The Belkans then committed the unthinkable. They used nuclear weapons on their own soil. Seeing this tragedy unfold before their own eyes, the victorious countries vowed to throw down their weapons. The world was once again at peace, and thanks to them, it seemed it would last forever. On a distant island, far away from civilization, the protectors of the peace take to the skies.
You can thank Jeanette for the cutscene narrations. Don't worry, you'll be meeting him fairly soon.
Red alert! I was in the sky, trying to get the training team in my viewfinder from the rear seat of the lead plane. My pilot in the front seat was howling at the earth below.
Give me a break. I'm babysitting nuggets up here.
Command room to War Dog Squadron. We have leakers, aircraft type unknown. Crossing the border at Cape Landers, bearing 278 to 302. Captain Bartlett, your flight is the only group close enough to make the intercept.
Baker, sense it. Go trail and stay close. The three of us will go high and engage the bandits. All other aircraft stay low and out of the fight.
The world turned upside down, and my stomach turned inside out.
Sorry about this.
The captain's apology to me seemed misplaced. One instructor had survived the fight, but crashed on landing. The other one was killed in action high up in the clouds. It wasn't his fault that the unidentified aircraft fired on us without warning. Nor was it his fault that the low-altitude area where he sent his trainees was directly in front of the enemy. 8 people died because the command room had misplaced some zeros. That pilot in the number 7 was amazing. Did you see her fight back?
I couldn't bear to watch. Nagase, you keep flying like that and you'll die real soon.
I won't die, sir.
The only surviving trainee's voice was almost a whisper.
Are you sure? You look like you couldn't hurt a fly.
The quality of the cutscene animation in this game is simply wonderful, and this was in 2004. There are quite a few other video game companies that could sure learn from Namco.
Her face was pale, but she still managed to smile a bit for the camera. The photo, along with my camera, was confiscated by base security. It was as if our little undeclared war never happened. I came to cover this remote island because I heard that a very unique squadron leader was stationed here. I didn't realize he was this unique, though. This bad-mouthed, good-natured old firebrand could take the greenest of rookies and forge him into a fearsome fighter pilot. Of course, that possibility vanished with the day's encounter. The only crew he had left now were Second Lieutenant Nagase and the few pilots that happened to be on the ground that day.
I know you don't like this, but we're short on people. Starting tomorrow, all you nuggets are gonna be sitting alert. If we launch, stay glued to me up there. Nagase,
Sir.
you're flying number 2 on my wing. Gotta keep an eye on you, or who knows what you'll get yourself into.
And with that, we begin the first mission of the game, Shorebirds.
At ease, people. But don't get too comfortable. It's a grave situation for all of us right now. Let's get this briefing started.
Another aircraft of unknown origin has entered Ocean Federation airspace. We have confirmed the target type as a strategic recon plane flying at very high altitude. Despite our repeated warnings, it continues to penetrate our ADIS and was fired upon by Ocean Coastal Defense Force SAMs. We believe one of our SAMs damaged the unknown plane, but did not destroy it. Radar shows that the aircraft is currently losing altitude and is attempting to egress feet wet towards the ocean. Intercept this target and force it to land for identification. Do not fire upon this aircraft until further orders are transmitted.
Well, those are the orders. Better get going. As you can see by the menu here, there's really not much you can do until later on in the game, at least not pre-mission wise. So, let's get this started. Here's part of the poem of Grodsgrees that they like to show during the loading screens throughout the game. I'll only show it once for each time it changes though, so don't worry.
This is Heartbreak 1 of War Dog Squadron. We are approaching the target. This is AWACS, call sign Thunderhead. Roger. Bring the target to the ground. Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target. You got that, Nuggets?
War Dog 2, roger.
War Dog 3, roger.
Oh, whoops. I think that was my cue.
War Dog 4, hello? Can you hear me, kid? You better be marking our tail, son.
It's not my fault I can't speak to him directly.
Looks like you're confident at least. Don't get separated from me. Man, I'm glad you drew the short straw instead of me. Second Lieutenant Alvin H. Davenport. Zip it. You need a nickname too? I respectfully ask to be called Chopper, sir. I'm afraid I may not be able to respond to any other moniker. That does fit you well. I've got a better name for you, but I'll keep it to myself. Okay? Ah, cut me some slack, man. Tally-ho, we've got company. Let's go. You're forbidden to fire until I give permission, understand? Good boy.
Sheesh, I understand that we're the War Dog Squadron, but that doesn't mean he has to treat us like dogs.
Alright, where's Motormouth Chopper? What? That's your name for me? You got a knack for comic dialogue. You mind sending a surrender request for me? Oh no, please, age before beauty. I'm real shy around strangers, you know. Sheesh. Testing. Attention, unidentified aircraft. Set your course for our beacon immediately. Good. We will direct you to the nearest airfield. Lower your gear if you understand.
Oh, what do you know? The cloud cover just got a bit thicker.
Warning, we have 4 high-speed bogies inbound. Approaching unknown aircraft bearing 280, altitude 6,000. Hold your fire until further orders. Crossing the pond to fly cover for their spy plane, huh? Now there's a fighter pilot worth his wings.
Enemy inbound bearing 280. Head on. You're not to fire until I say it's okay. Got me? Good boy.
Don't worry, the missions won't all be this bland. If you can destroy the first 2 waves of enemies before the recon plane crashes, you'll earn yourself a 3rd wave. If you destroy a 3rd wave fast enough, then you actually get a 4th wave, but that's pretty hard to do in these planes.
Heads up! They're firing on us!
Finally, some action.
War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Oh, come on! Those aren't blanks they're firing out there!
Here we go.
Shut your mouth and fire back!
Now this is much more like it.
Captain Bartlett, this is Thunderhead. You are violating direct orders. Shut it! I'm not gonna watch any more of my pilots die.
First wave destroyed.
Edge! Engaging!
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid. You mind if I grab this kill? I will, you know. Go ahead.
War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Turning to engage bandits.
That's 2 more. Alright, next 2.
Don't let him get away. Aim straight.
Hold your fire.
My only regret is not being able to fly with a captain with a sunnier disposition.
War Dog, I ordered weapons safe for all aircraft. Follow orders and hold your fire.
Even I think that Thunderhead gets annoying sometimes. I wish he'd be quiet more often.
Watch your 6. Remember the fundamentals and don't get too creative out there.
Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target.
Sweet, I got the 3rd wave. Even more points.
We're in enemy territory. Be careful.
Enemy recon plane down.
Oh, what a shame. Too tired to party? Whoa! Those guys are really mad now! Good. Nicely done, Chopper. We're still in this. You might get another serving soon. Nice. I guess you're somewhat useful after all.
I'm not sure whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
Damn! Dogfighting sucks, man!
All unknown bogey aircraft destroyed.
This is your captain. Can you hear my voice?
Ah, screw it, I'm gonna say no anyway.
Hey, that means you can hear me. You all alive? Alright. Nice work, Nuggets. War Dog 4, you still following us? Well, to commemorate the fact that we all made it out of that battle alive, I'm gonna let you keep your nickname. From now on, I'm gonna call you Kid, no matter what. Got it? Good. Man, I swear.
Emergency transmission from Central.
The mission ranking scale is pretty simple. You can get one of 4 possible ranks: S, A, B, or C. S being the highest, C being the lowest. The more points you get and the faster you complete the mission, the higher your rank. The currency used in this game is the Zoller, like dollar with a Z. Every point you earn during a mission is worth 1 Zoller. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, those aren't very useful right now because we can't buy anything. I'll also be explaining the kill rate bar once the shop opens, but for now it's not important.
The whole affair with the unidentified aircraft was covered up. There was even a rumor going around that it was actually a UFO. Officially, the world was still at peace. Having witnessed the battle myself, I wasn't allowed to leave the island.
Why do they even bother reprimanding me anymore? I know I'm gonna be stuck at Captain forever.
That's Chopper and Kirk, his dog, playing around in the background. No known connection to Star Trek.
Who do you think's covering up the battle?
Listen, the only thing across that ocean is Murska Air Base. That's Yuktobanian territory.
But haven't we been allies with the Ukes since the war 15 years ago?
Yeah. That's why we got people working their asses off trying to confirm what the hell's going on over there. I bet they've got hotlines ringing off the hook somewhere upstairs. The government doesn't want to get the public riled up with all this, you know? But it doesn't matter. Soldiers like us are too stupid to think for ourselves, so we just gotta keep our mouths shut when they tell us to. I feel kind of bad for you, actually.
It's all right. I get to be with you guys.
Captain's probably hating this more than anybody.
Enter Pops, stage rear.
He used to have a lady friend over in Yuktobania.
That's just an old war wound now.
Hence his call sign, Heartbreak 1. Well, that's all for this video. Tune in next time for Mission 2, Open War.